Okay, the fifth type of lipid is the protective coating lipids in the form of biological waxes. So, say biological waxes, this is a monoester. Okay, so take note of the term monoester. Isa lang yung ester part niya. With a long chain of fatty acid and a long chain of alcohol. So, recall that ester has acid part and alcohol part, excuse me. Okay, so there should be a long chain, meaning long chain of carbon atom in the fatty acid and a long chain of carbon atom in the alcohol for that to be considered as biological waxes. Okay, so unlike fats and oil, which are triester, okay, so wax are monoester. So the fatty acid found in the biochemical or biological waxes are generally saturated, meaning pag sinabing saturated, the carbon to carbon has only single bond. That contains from 14 to 16 carbon atom. And the alcohol may be saturated or unsaturated and still contains 16 to 30 carbon atoms. So, long chain of carbon atoms talaga dito. So, this is the acid part, yung merong carbonyl group, yan yung fatty acid part. And yung oxygen and the rest, the carbon atom is the alcohol part. Okay, so this is only a monoester. Isa lang yung ester linkage niya between the fatty acid and the alcohol residue. Now, for both humans and animals possess skin glands that secretes these waxes to protect the hair and skin and keep it pliable and lubricated. Now, for aquatic birds that rely on their waxes to keep their feathers water repellent, minimize loss of body heat if these birds are in cold water. Also, plants has biological waxes. These could be found in the leaves so that they could be prevented from the excessive evaporation of water and protect them from parasite attack. So, very useful ang mga biological waxes. When it comes to human earwax or cerumen, these are not true biological waxes because it is not a simple ester. Hindi siya monoester. Rather, it's a mixture of triacylglycerol, which are triesters, and phospholipid and esters of cholesterol. Now, for mineral wax, these are mixture of long alkanes obtained from the processing of petroleum and they're called paraffin wax. So, meron tayong wax. This serves as a waterproof coating for milk cartons and wax papers. So let's take note that for a protective coating lipid, they should be monoester. Only one ester linkage.